58 Raheen Avenue in beautiful sunny Wantirna. Now obviously I'm sure you've been to a few auctions. It is very rare that an auction is done in the backyard. But look, ladies and gentlemen, why could you not do it out the back here? Now I actually, just for everybody, I have inventorised the beer fridge and the bar fridge here. I know exactly what's there. So you will be frisked on the way out to make sure that there's still the same number in there that there was before. And I have to also apologise, I am not the Minister for Silly Walks. I have actually put my back out. Ashley reckons it's because I've been jumping on the Richmond bandwagon. I personally say it's because I cut down a pine tree with my bare hands and just tweaked it, you know, that last ton. But that's not it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'd like to introduce you to the team behind the docking name. Adam Docking is my name. You've all had a chance to meet Ashley Bynon and Emma Jang. Leader Jovny is out the front making sure that everybody is aware that the auction is out here. Also, for those people that may have a commercial property, you may see the familiar face in the crowd of David Medlin from Medlin Docking Real Estate, the commercial division. He's not actually dressed perfectly today, but if you have any commercial questions, even though we are selling residential, go up and have a chat to David. I'm sure he'll be happy to discuss anything with you. I hope you brought a pen. If not, I'm sure we'll find one. Ladies and gentlemen, we are operating under auction conditions. I'm going to read to you the terms and the conditions under which we are selling. It is the conditions and the terms and the contracts that have been on display for a number of weeks. It is also the same contract that we have emailed out to a number of people. So I will run through the most important points. If there's anything I leave out, if you have any questions, please yell out. We'll answer any questions you have. Now, we being MJ Docking and Associates of 606 Canterbury Road in Vermont and also at 22 Brentford Square in sunny Forest Hill, have the great pleasure today to work and act on behalf of the vendors care of this address. The offering is the lot number 151, certificate of title, volume number 9187, folio 678, and is obviously better known as 58 Raheen Avenue in world famous Wantirna. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the chattels included are all fixed floor coverings, electric light fittings, window furnishings, fixtures and fittings as inspected. There are a couple of inclusions, obviously the brackets for the speakers and so forth like that. Simply put, turn the house upside down, give it a shake, whatever's remained is what's going to be waiting for you at settlement. We have very, very generous settlement terms indeed, 60, 90 or 120 days or even longer if necessary up to around about June. However, we are nominating 60, 90 or 120 days and obviously the obligatory 10% deposit on the fall of the hammer. Now the section 32, which is pretty much the roadworthy for the title, shows us that we come under the Knox planning scheme. The responsible authority is the Minister for Planning, and it is zoned General Residential Zone Schedule 3, which is pretty much the general zoning for all the properties around here. Outgoings, the City of Knox, 2,387.45. Yarra Valley water rates of $714.61. Total outgoings, $3,102.06. Bear with me one moment. Just need to double check something. All services are available: electricity, gas, water, sewage and telephone. Obviously, you will need to reconnect those under your own name at settlement. Now, obviously, one of the other reasons we're doing it in the backyard here is what an absolutely magnificent backyard. The title shows us 1,354 square metres of prime Wantirna land. Now, during the course of the campaign, it is amazing how many people walk through the front door, turn left at the entrance and walk out here and just keep walking and walking and walking. For those people that haven't been right up the back, there's another 6 metres behind the garage. It looks a little bit shallow here, but 6 metres, 1,354 square metres. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the other great thing also on that, 1,354 square metres, and there is no easement. So you've got the benefit of using all the backyard. Now, I've been standing in the house when we've been doing the open houses, and the number of people that have been saying what they could do here. And not only that, what a great superannuation policy it would be to live in such a magnificent property. I know we use those cliches, magnificent, but wow, this is. But then give it 20 or 25 years, and you've got all this to build something out the back at a later stage, subject to council approval. There is also a final inspection for the pool on the fence, June 2013. So the pool's only around about 4 years old, and the final inspection to the addition, which is surprisingly, you can see easily, December 2012. That's the contract. Does anybody have any questions? Well, right about now, estate agents start going on about a property. Personally, I don't, because you've all been through the property, but in this situation, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, this is spectacular from the front door to the back door, including the pool and everything that it has to offer. It's amazing how many times I've been doing the open house where the parents are inside looking at the house and the kids race straight up onto the sand pit. You've got your own backyard and you've got your own parkland. Obviously, don't forget, you've got the park straight across the road. Imagine the barbecues and imagine the pool parties and imagine the summer retreats out here. You are going to be the favoured friend of everybody that you know. It could be a good thing or a bad thing depending who turns up. I'm sure you can probably, sort of nut them out when you get there. But ladies and gentlemen, resort style living like this doesn't come along very often. But don't forget, when you leave the home and turn left or right depending which way you're heading up Raheen Avenue, how close you are to Knox City Shopping Centre, how close you are to Templeton Primary School, the Knox School and all the other schools that are close by. So this house is going to do if when your kids are, well, not even born, all the way through primary school and secondary school, secondary college. But then before they get the car and they want a bit of mobility, a bit of privacy, they can head straight to Knox City Shopping Centre, jump onto the transport hub at Knox City and get pretty much everywhere in Victoria. So if you're looking for a family home like this, my goodness, you have everything that you could possibly want right here. The other great thing about it, how low maintenance is it? Beautiful grass, give it a mow. The pool is completely automated. Automated cleaning, the whole works. The vendors were away for a bit of the time during the open house. The pool didn't change because it cleaned itself. The house looks after itself. And depending on the family and depending on the floor plan, 5 bedrooms or 4 bedrooms and retreats. There's kids' rooms, there's playrooms, there's family rooms, there's entertaining areas, there's formal areas, informal areas. It doesn't matter, the floor plan is absolutely perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, very rarely does a property come along like this, and this is your opportunity. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of today's auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property after the property has been knocked down to a successful bidder. Simply put, if I say it's sold, you've missed out, unless you're holding that bid.
Of course.
Of course.
That's right.
The vendors have a reserve price, as the auctioneer will indicate bidders upon request. The law prohibits false bids and prohibits major disruptions by bidders and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding and provides fines for this conduct. Real estate is not a full contact sport, it is a hand-to-hand combat. I remember that one. The rules permit vendor bids. The words I will use during the auction to indicate I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid. And by law, only I, as the auctioneer, may make a vendor bid. Ladies and gentlemen, there's only a few moments in your life that change your life. This is one of them. 10% deposit, balance in 60 days, 90 days, 120 days, or work it out yourself. I'm in your hands. Who'd like to open the bidding? Nobody up front, please. This is the quiet time when everybody just checks who's going to make the first move. 1.1. 1.1. Generally about now I say fair and generous start, but I'll say fair start. At $1,100,000, and I think, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a $50,000 rise from there. At $1,100,000. $50,000 rise. Ladies and gentlemen, we're equating 145 to 15. So if you put your hand up now, you're not going to buy, but at least you can say your bid. Who's been to an auction before? Nearly got one. Nearly got one. Ladies and gentlemen, 1.1, fair and reasonable start, but ladies and gentlemen, we can't stop there. So I might just push it just a fraction. 1.3 vendor bid. As I said, we've been quoting 145 to 15. At 1.3, make it 135. Is that a one moment or a yes?
One moment.
Oh, one moment, okay. Everybody just talk amongst themselves. At $1,300,000, it's a vendor bid, ladies and gentlemen. They said, you know what, we've been quoting, this is your chance at $1,300,000. And I'll tell you what, I was offering it at 50, I'll take 20. At $1,300,000 vendor bid, $1,320,000 gets it into your hands. That's all right, she's on the phone, expensive phone call, possibly. At $1,300,000 vendor bid. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a full bag of Chuppa Chups as an enticement. 1,320, thank you. Just got herself a Chuppa Chup. See if we can throw a few more out there. At $1,320,000. One bid might buy, but ladies and gentlemen, on this rate at $1,320,000, $20,000 rise gets it back. If I pass the property into the highest bidder, only the highest bid, and only the highest bidder will have first right of refusal at the reserve price. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you've even got a tiny little inkling that you like this property, stick your hand up, because I'll tell you right now, we have very realistic and very reasonable vendors. At $1,320,000, another 20 gets it back to you. At $1,320,000, if I miss you in the darkness, because it's nice and shaded in there, yell out, I don't want to miss your bid. At $1,320,000, are you all done? My goodness, at this rate I should see a sea of hands. At $1,320,000, $20,000 gets it back to you. At $1,320,000, first call at $1,320,000. Don't miss out. You're going to kick yourself. Have a look at the title and have a look at the plan of subdivision around here and have a look at just how few 1,300 square metre plus blocks there are. The old adage and the old cliche, they're not making land anymore, is so true, but ladies and gentlemen, this is your opportunity. At $1,320,000 now I'll give it a 3 moments. At $1,320,000, first call. We can't stop on that number. At $1,320,000, second call. Are you all done? At $1,320,000. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do one more vendor bid at $1,350,000. I just want to push it up a bit. As I said, we've been quoting 145 to 15, so your hand going up now won't buy it. At $1,350,000 vendor bid. Another $20,000 knocks out your competition. At $1,350,000 vendor bid, 70 now to you if you wish. At $1,350,000. The number of people who've had through this property, I'd expect to have a lot of hands. I don't think there's many properties like this out there, ladies and gentlemen. How great is this as a springtime home, a summer home, and then even in winter, turn the heaters on and relax in the warmth. Barbecue there, TV there, summertime, sit and watch the races. Springtime, sit and watch the races. Winter, sit and watch Richmond win their second consecutive grand final.
Yeah, which they're not going to get.
I think I might have actually jumping on the bandwagon. At $1,350,000 vendor bid. Call it again, don't miss out at $1,350,000. 70 gets it back to you. First call. Second call. 70? You sure? Third and final call, you all done at $1,350,000. Ladies and gentlemen, bear with me one moment. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. You can imagine it's a big decision by our vendors. But have a think about what the decision is. This property, as I said, has been in the same ownership for quite a while. Look at all the work that's been done. You walk straight in and do absolutely nothing. We're at 1,350 on a vendor bid. My instructions are one vendor bid to 1,380. 1,380,000 is the vendor bid. My instructions are no further vendor bids. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your opportunity to secure what I believe is one of the finest homes in the area. If I pass it in on a vendor bid, it goes to open market and everybody gets a chance. At 1,380, it's a vendor bid. $10,000 rise knocks out all your competition. At 1,380, vendor bid, open slabber. Put your hand up, knock out all your competition, come inside and treat with a vendor at a very reasonable and very realistic vendor's reserve. This is your chance to not gamble. This is your chance to be decisive. This is your chance to knock out your competition. I'll call it 3 times at $1,380,000. If I have no further rise, I will pass it in on a vendor bid. But ladies and gentlemen, watch the stampede coming up to discuss it with us, or push everybody out and put your hand up right now. I'll call it again. At $1,380,000 vendor bid, a $10,000 rise is a knockout bid. Watch everybody else bleed when you put your hand up. First call at $1,380,000. My goodness, must be a lot of people out there that are not quite sure. Put your hand up and negotiate. Second call at $1,380,000. Ladies and gentlemen, final opportunity. I'll take a 5. Would that help you? Your chance at $1,380,000. Third and final call. Are you all done at $1,380,000 on a vendor bid? Like, 8,000. $1,388,000. Surprise. Very, very lucky. Could be your lucky day at $1,388,000. Ladies and gentlemen, the game has just changed. Highest bidder and only the highest bidder will have first right. If you're not in the shade and you're not standing next to Emma, it's not you. Emma's always lucky. Lucky number Emma. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go through it again because, as I said, the game has changed now. Because what will happen, the highest bidder will walk inside and negotiate with the vendor. You could miss out. And have a look at what you're missing out on. At $1,388,000. We're not at the reserve yet, so the highest bidder will have first rights. Give you a moment. But ladies and gentlemen, while I'm giving you that moment, have a think about if you miss out on this one, where are you going to replace it? As I said, there's only about a half a dozen blocks up this little section here of 1,300 square metres. At $1,388,000, I'm happy to pass it in and negotiate, ladies and gentlemen. Your chance. First call at $1,388,000. Second call at $1,388,000. Final opportunity at $1,388,000. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm formally passing the property into the highest bidder at $1,388,000. Thank you very much for your attention and your attendance. Have a lovely, lovely afternoon indeed, and have a fabulous weekend. Thank you very much.